Exercise 312, A and B. Halt, leave dog, turn, directed jump, front, and finish. The purpose? To demonstrate a distant stay and jumping. The primary elements, sign A, stay in place, and sign B, pass between the jump uprights in correct direction with the handler at a 6-foot distance. At sign A, the handler and dog halt in unison, and the handler cues the dog to sit and stay while the handler walks to the second sign past the jump. The dog stays in place and sit position until called. For penalties, here's the possible list, and I'll mention a few. The primary element is stay in place, so if the dog does not stay in place more than 50% of the footprint before being called, then that's 5 points off. And 2 points for failure to perform as described. For instance, if the dog stays in place but does a downward stand instead of a sit. And 1 point for crooked sits or perhaps moving partially out of place, less than 50% of footprint. At sign B, the handler turns about and halts facing the dog. While keeping both feet in place, the handler then cues the dog to jump and come to sit at front. Then the handler cues a finish to the left or to the right. The notes on this exercise show the placement of the exercise on course, that the exercise signs are 6 feet offset from the jump. It shows the penalty if the handler steps inside the 6-foot line from the jump. And it also shows that the handler may turn slightly as the dog is jumping toward the dog, so the dog can come to front. Possible penalties on sign B, I'll point out a few. 5 points for if the dog does not pass between the jump uprights in the correct direction with the handler at 6-foot distance. And 2 points for failure to perform as described, as noted in the notes here. If the handler places 1 foot inside the 6-foot line distance from the jump while keeping the other foot in place, then that's just 2 points off. And it's also 2 points if the dog knocks a pole or displaces a pole while doing the jump, and 1 point for things like crooked sits. And here's TC and Shrek showing the exercise once more.